Can you actually increase your productivity in one day? I believe so. And in this video, I'll be showing you a technique and an app that will allow you to do just that. But before we get into that, we must reframe our perception of productivity so that we have a clear end goal in sight. What's going on, guys? My name is Fernando and I'm a digital nomad slash marketer. Productivity is one of those topics that I just really love to discuss and learn more about. It's a constant process and I'm in no way perfect. But I really hope that this video will get you some real value that you can start applying today. So how do we measure productivity? We do this by assessing the amount of time that it takes us to do one or more tasks and then go from there. If it takes you 1 hour to write 5 emails, then now you have a baseline to work on. To increase productivity, we might look at decreasing the amount of time that it takes us to do the same amount of tasks, or increasing the number of tasks that we can accomplish in the same period of time. How exactly do we go about doing that is what I'll be showing you today in this video. But before we get into the software and the technique that you'll need, we have to destroy one of the biggest myths surrounding productivity. Okay, so imagine I want to repair this hard drive. Now, there's nothing preventing me to do so while doing this video and just talking to you guys about productivity, right? It's not like I can't use my hands and do stuff around, put a thing here and there. But that's actually wrong. I'm sure you're aware of the incredible myth of multitasking. This amazing idea where we as humans get to do multiple things all at once and with incredible accuracy and focus. Yeah, sorry, but that's really not a thing. Multitasking, it's what harms productivity the most. So you must get this idea out of your mind. From now on, when we want to be productive, we'll be focusing on one thing only at a time. And that's how we'll measure the amount of time that it takes us to accomplish a given task. So let's get back to the studio. Okay, so let's get into the technique that I want to share with you today. It's called the Pomodoro Technique. And it's basically a recommendation for us to work in 25-minute intervals. This is based on science that explains that humans can barely hold their attention for 20-minute intervals. We work in intervals within a session. These intervals can vary in length depending on how you're feeling, but they usually go between 20 to 25 minutes and they're followed by a small 5-minute to 10-minute break. We might have multiple sessions per day, but at the end of the day, we're working on small, focused intervals, one task at a time. Now I'll be showing you the software that I use to track my Pomodoro sessions. Let me tell you why I decided to start trying the Pomodoro technique. So I started to notice that my day-to-day work sessions were getting longer and longer. I didn't understand why, because I was getting the same amount of work done. So that's where I started to think about all the time that I was wasting throughout the day. The technique shines in enhancing your attention. As we're working in small intervals, it's really easy for us to focus and just follow along a timer while working on something specific. It helped me see that I could actually get all my work done in a small amount of time. Actually minuscule compared to what I was doing before. So let's get into the software and I'll show you exactly how you can start your Pomodoro journey today. Okay guys, now that we got all the theory out of the way, let's get into how can you start tracking your sessions and your intervals with a Pomodoro Tracker app. Now, if you're on Mac, Windows, iOS, or Android, there for sure is an app for you to try. In fact, there's almost millions of Pomodoro Technique trackers out there, and you can easily find one by going on Google. So you can just go Pomodoro Technique Tracker app. And you'll see that there's a bunch of results here for you to see the best ones, blah, 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 blah. In my case, I already know which one's my favorite and the one I want to recommend you today. So you're gonna go ahead and go to Session Pomodoro app. And you will see that this is the app that you should be trying if you're on Mac or if you're on iOS. Why? Because Session is just amazing. Let's show it right now. And this is Session. So, Session works like other Pomodoro trackers out there. You can basically select the time for your interval, my default duration, and the default duration for any Pomodoro Technique kind of app will be 25 minutes. You can change this, but this is a default, and if you're just starting out, I would recommend just sticking with 25 minutes at the start. Then it will prompt you to take breaks. and then continue with more intervals. So that's how you make up a total session. So as you can see here, we're looking at Sunday, August 6th, and I had 4 hours and 19 minutes of total focus with 2 sessions in the day. You can see that I had a big session first and then a smaller one throughout the day, and this is how the app displays it all. Now, the cool thing about Session compared to other Pomodoro Technique apps out there is that it will actually track not only daily averages but also weekly and monthly averages, so that you can see the whole stats for months, for years, and you can actually improve your focus and augment your focus as time goes by. So you can actually see the stats tab right here, and I'm looking at July. You'll see all the time that I spent in different tasks, and Session tracks all of that natively. This is really cool. It can also connect to your calendar if you rather do it that way, which is super cool in my opinion. You can just block chunks of time or just keep a journal of everything that you did throughout the week so that you can later come back and assess how you're using your time. Now, to show you how it kind of looks when I'm really trying to start a session, you just click this button right here. It'll prompt you to breathe in, breathe out, and then it will start your session. You can see a timer right here, and if you have the menu bar up top, it will also show you the total focus for the day and the time that has elapsed on the current session. Once you're finished with your session, it will prompt you to finish the session and select how focused you were during the whole session. So you can select distracted, neutral, focused, and also to set an intention, in my case, I don't know, video, and write down some notes so that you remember how you felt and what did you accomplish during the session. I was recording a video. Woo! And submit. And then that will get recorded in your daily journal. So this is why I love Session so much, the app, is that it just looks clean, the UI is amazing, and I just totally recommend you to go for it. It's a little bit pricey. I think it comes to around $30, but that's a one-time payment. I believe it's a yearly subscription, and it's totally worth it. It syncs between your iOS devices like your iPhone and your Mac, no problem, one purchase. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel as I'm just starting out on YouTube and I could use all the help. I'll try to make more videos like this. I love productivity stuff. I really love sharing everything that can make your life sweeter, better, and more efficient. If you want to see more videos like this, you'll see some tag on the screen somewhere, I think. And yeah, I'll be seeing you around with more session-y kind of stuff. Thanks for watching.